Nick Rutter from McKee's37.com. I've showcased all the various ways to wash your vehicle in several videos on our YouTube channel. There's traditional washes with a hose and a bucket. You have a waterless wash, which is spray and wipe. And then you have a rinseless wash, where you have a bucket, you wash a panel at a time, then you immediately dry that panel. Well, I'm going to show you how to clean your wheels and tires using the rinseless wash method. So this is a video that a lot of you have requested, because I've shown several videos washing the paint and the wheels, the paint and the glass with the rinseless wash, but the wheels, it's worthy of their own video. So anyway, I have my wash bucket here with my N-914. This is our most versatile rinseless wash. You can use it as a rinseless, as a waterless, as a paint prep, as a water softener, clay lubricant, and just about everything in between. It's fantastic. So I have 2 gallons of water with 1 ounce of rinseless wash, and then I have a spray bottle here that contains 32 ounces of water and 1 ounce of the N-914. So what this gives me is it gives me a much stronger dilution of this cleaner, so it can tackle brake dust and road grime, like you'll see here on the 22-inch wheels of this awesome Dodge Ram SRT10. So to do this method, first I'm going to spray the wheels. I'm really going to saturate them. Now, in my opinion, using a rinseless wash or a waterless wash is not going to replace a traditional wash with a hose and bucket where you can flush away dirt and contaminants. This is for maintenance cleaning for light to moderately soiled vehicles, or if you live in a state like California, where in some jurisdictions it's illegal to wash your car with a hose and a bucket and you have no choice. This is great. So I've saturated the wheel with the N-914 diluted 1 part concentrate to 32 parts water, which means there's 32 ounces of water and there's 2 capfuls of rinseless wash, to keep it simple. I've sprayed that on there, and then what I like to do is you can either A, use an old towel for the wheels, okay, or B, have a dedicated big gold sponge for cleaning your wheels. New cars are not cheap. The average transaction price for a new car in 2020 is $36,000. What's an extra 20 bucks on a sponge just for your wheels? Because you don't want to have cross-contamination between your wheels and your paint. So have 1 sponge for your paint, 1 sponge for your wheels. This would be my preferred method. And I'm simply going to clean the face of the wheel. With a rinseless wash, I don't worry too much about the wheel barrel. The wheel barrel is behind the face of the wheel. I'll save that for a traditional wash, where I've got my easy detail brush and I've got my hose so I can more easily flush away dirt and contaminants. Ugh, look at that. That's dirty. But this is a great time-saving solution, and it's especially effective in the wintertime. You can wash your car in your garage, and what a lot of guys will do is they'll take their vehicle to their local pay and spray first, and they'll blast the wheels with high-pressure water to knock off any caked-on road salt or caked-on snow and ice and heavy dirt. So when you get home, you can clean it like this. Or one of my favorite methods, or applications, for the rinseless wash, is in the wintertime. When I normally get home from work at like 5:30, 6 o'clock. In the wintertime, it's already dark. So this way I can pull the car in the garage. I can have an hour or 2 of therapy cleaning the car. So again, there's a number of different benefits to a rinseless wash. So I'm going to clean the wheel, which this sponge does a fantastic job, especially on these big 22-inch wheels with these massive pizza-sized brake rotors. You can also use a detail brush like this if you want to get in intricate areas. We sell these brushes. Get in there, get the lug nuts clean. You can do your brake caliper. This one's already kind of dull, which if you're ever looking at a brake caliper and it's painted like this, you can see how it's dull. What that tells me is that at some point, one of the owners of this vehicle in its 15-year history used a really aggressive acidic wheel cleaner, because this is normally really shiny red paint. So that's a real bummer to hear that. Luckily, the wheel wasn't damaged. And then for the tire, quickly spray down the tire again. And this 36-ounce detail bottle, we sell this, by the way. This bottle's awesome. It has all the dilution ratios, so if you're not a mathematician like myself, you're more of like an English guy, it tells you exactly where you need to dilute it. 1 to 1, 1 to 2, 1 to 4, meaning 1 part concentrate, 2 parts water. It has your measurements in milliliters. It's got a heavy-duty sprayer. Great bottle. This is our stiff tire brush. And if you want to get fancy, you can integrate some of our tire and rubber rejuvenator in the mix as well. Spray on the tires, clean it, and then wipe it off. But I like to keep it as simple as possible. And what I'll do is you can either A, dedicate a real nice towel for just your wheels, or what I do is I just grab the oldest, grungiest towel I have and I dedicate it to something like door jambs or drying my wheels after a rinseless wash. Because this method, it's not without its faults. We skip the wheel barrel, not a big deal. So when I'm drying the wheel like this, it's very possible my towel's going to get in the wheel barrel and it's going to get dirty. You just dry it off. Dry the tire. And there you have it. The wheel is clean. It only took a few minutes. In the real world, when you're not trying to film a YouTube video and get everything right, you can do this in half the time. You just spray it. Like I said, I'd highly recommend using a big gold sponge, but if you'd rather save some money, you can use an old grungy towel and get in there and clean all the nooks and crannies. But to me, 20 bucks is inexpensive insurance to use on a high quality wheel like on this expensive Ram SRT10. I'm Nick Rutter from McKee's37.com. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Click subscribe. God bless.